Hi, this is Dale Guiducci with ERA Credit Services, and I'm coming to you with an extremely important video if you have an interest either as a consumer or someone in the credit repair industry or looking to get into the credit repair industry. I did a video a couple of months ago about the telemarketing sales rule, got a lot of views on that because it's an important aspect of being able to operate a credit repair business for sure, and it was the government tightening the screws a little bit more. Well, they're tightening it even more, and it's called HR 9991. And it's just evident that the government wants to put an end to the credit repair business as it has always been run. I can say that because I've been in this industry for a long time. For 10 years, I worked with a company called Financial Education Services who had the Federal Trade Commission walk into their corporate offices, shut the company down, take control of all their assets, personal assets, company assets, and 30 days later, the case was thrown out of court by a federal judge up in Michigan. But the damage had been done. And you can still find the posting in the FTC.gov website about how the company was shut down and the lawsuit was filed, but nothing about the fact that the lawsuit had gone away. So we've got something else, okay? And it's just getting more difficult to operate a credit repair business in a traditional way, meaning that a company will take a fee for service from a client, produce dispute letters, send those dispute letters off on behalf of the client to the credit bureaus, and go through the process for them to try to get derogatory items removed from a credit report. Okay, you really, as a credit repair company or individual that wants to do that for people, you really can't do that anymore. The telemarketing sales rule and other aspects of the Credit Repair Organization Act. Now, think about this. In order to legally provide the service now, a done-for-you credit repair service, you have to provide the service. You have to, which could take a couple of months, a few months, right? And then you have to wait 6 months after that, produce a credit report that shows that the service actually works. So now you're into it about 9 months, and then you can get your money from the customer. It's not a viable business model. No company can exist on that type of business model. That is a death knell for the credit repair industry, and now HR 9991 is even furthering that, now putting into play that starting on January 1st of 2026, in order to provide that type of service, you're going to have a license in regarding it, regardless of any state that you work in. A state's going to have to provide licensing, which is probably why they're doing it in 2026, to give states the opportunity to provide some sort of licensing for credit repair. So it's coming to an end. Now, the good news is with Freedom Path, and the reason why here at ERA Credit Services we moved over to Freedom Path is they've got some phenomenal proprietary technology to allow for a very fast, efficient, and effective DIY credit repair service. It's software that allows the client, AI technology that allows the client to be able to, in effect, process their own dispute letters, look at their own credit reports, see those derogatory items. The AI technology will highlight those derogatories, will produce the dispute letters so that the client can download, print them off, and send them off themselves. Completely legal. The government has no problem with that because the client is doing it for themselves. We've got that technology. I'm going to introduce you to, here in just a second, the president of Freedom Path, Ryan Ragland, talking more about 9991, as well as what we're doing here at Freedom Path to be able to offer this incredible service to clients, so that if you are a potential consumer needing help, we can provide it for you. If you are somebody that's in a credit related business such as real estate, mortgage, and others, right? The solar business, and you need clients to have a certain credit score to be able to qualify to do business with you, and they don't have that credit score, you can offer this service, right? Or if you are just somebody that wants to be involved in some way helping people improve their credit score, Freedom Path is an option for you. It's got a phenomenal service, and I believe, and we've already started seeing it happen, companies that have been offering a traditional credit repair service who know that now and in the future they're no longer going to be able to do that, they're coming over to Freedom Path. Now you might say, well, why aren't they developing their own technology? Because this technology that Freedom Path has been years in the making and millions of dollars to get it to where it is. It's not like some company can just go out and produce that in the next few months. So they're coming over and joining us here at Freedom Path. So we've got a great future ahead of us, but I do want you to hear from Ryan Ragland. And if you are interested in Freedom Path, I'm going to put some information below this video on YouTube, below this video on my website, so that you can contact us and we can talk more about how you could get involved with Freedom Path and offer a legal, effective, efficient service to the consumers in the United States that need to improve their credit score. Now let's let you hear from Ryan Ragland.
Hey everybody, Ryan with Freedom Path here. Quick video to answer some questions that we're getting a lot here at corporate. Now this video is going to be useful for all Freedom Path brokers. However, this is really geared more towards our 75 for all advocates that are newly joining our family. So the question that we're getting is, do we have to pay extra for credit monitoring? And the resounding answer to that question is no. Part of the Freedom Path membership for Freedom Wealth and our credit restoration tool is that credit monitoring is included. Now we're able to do this because here at Freedom Path, we are our own credit data aggregator with independent contractual agreements with Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, as well as a number of other data partners. Part of that agreement says what our permissible purpose to use that data is for. Now, we have a really cool proprietary AI software that helps people fix their own credit. It walks them through it, as you all know. But a couple months back, we added in a professional done-for-you dispute service, as you see here on my screen. This professional done-for-you service was added in because there was a number of people, specifically in our business clients, the ones that were in the Business Credit Academy, who needed credit help but didn't have the time to go in and do it themselves. Now at the time, we thought it was a good idea and we added this in. But because of our contractual obligations with the credit monitoring company, the credit reporting companies, we don't have a permissible purpose to perform that particular credit restoration professional service using that data. So we partnered with a third-party company that did have the permissible purpose called ID Club. If you wanted to enroll in Done For You, you did have to pay for an external, independent, third-party monitoring company to monitor your credit data so that we were able to use that data for the key term, permissible purpose of performing this service. We did not charge anything additional for this service. It was included with membership, and that's why it was 100% TSR and CROA compliant, because we weren't selling credit repair. And we really never have. We sell a software platform. Now, there has been some industry updates. As of October 15th, there is a new piece of legislation pending in the House. And that piece of legislation is called H.R. 9991, or the Ending Scam Credit Repair Act. And what this does is it modifies the existing CROA, right, the Credit Repair Organization Act, and it is going to make it an incredibly more complex and difficult proposition to offer people credit repair services. So we are pulling out the done-for-you credit repair service, and no one has to pay extra for monitoring. Now, for the clients that are already on the done-for-you service, they will continue to have that service. That's not a problem, at least until this legislation passes. We're keeping a very close eye on this legislation because all of the independent providers out there and everybody really in the credit repair space that are providing credit repair as a service are really going to be affected by this bill, the Ending Scam Credit Repair Act. So I encourage you as a student of the industry to go and review what this H.R. 9991 bill that was introduced to the House on October 15th of this year, just a few weeks ago, what it does, what it says, and I'll have another training coming out on the implications of this particular piece of legislation in the industry. I'll have that coming soon. But really the core reason why I needed to make this video is to let people know that they do not have to pay for additional credit monitoring. There's no hidden fees. as long as they're leveraging our tool, the DIY AI Credit Boost software. And it's a very simple and intuitive system, and we encourage that everyone utilize this first. The Done For You platform was only put there for a handful of people, and as the industry continues to change and legislation passes, we're here to ensure that we remain 100% compliant to protect you, your business, your portfolio, and your clients. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out to me or your upline, and stay on the lookout. Here in the next couple of days, I will be dropping a video going over HR 9991 and what that means for our industry and what that means for people who are providing credit repair as a service, because unfortunately for them, that is probably going to come to an end. Credit repair as we know it will no longer be a viable business model. Credit repair as Freedom Path knows it, where we're leveraging a software and empowering people to do it themselves, that is the future of credit repair. And we're proud to say, as an independently owned and completely proprietary software, that we're perfectly positioned to help those clients who are no longer going to have access to that service, and more importantly, to help those service providers out there that may be at another company or maybe an independent operator and are no longer going to be able to fulfill that service or obligation or build their business. So until next time, thank you so much, and I hope that this video was helpful, and we'll talk soon.